Hi, everybody. This is just an extra little tutorial in Soundtrap just to show you the things that I went over in class again one more time, just in case either you weren't here on Monday or you wanted to look it over again. So again, if you want to start a new project or start a collaboration with your group, you can either click on Enter Studio or start a collaboration. I'm just going to click on Enter Studio because I don't have anybody to collaborate with at the moment. I don't need to do that. I'm going to just select the blank one. Now over here on the left-hand side of the page, you can add tracks. And remember, this is where you can add in things that you've recorded, either with a video or with an audio like microphone, or things that are pre-recorded. So I'm going to add in something from the loop library. I'm going to find a beat. Ooh. Cool, there we go. Drop it in there, and you'll see it's 8 measures long, and as I'm listening to it, it will just kind of keep playing it. And if you want to loop it, you come over here to the top right side of the bar, and you can grab it, pull it for however many measures you want, and the measures are described in this bar up here, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that all the way out to 16. I guess. Okay, scroll back over. Oops, that was scrolling in. If you hit Control and like plus or minus, you can scroll in or out too. All right, I'm gonna add another track. Microphone. This counts off. And you can either mute the things that you're not hearing so that it's just recording your voice, or you can listen to it if you want. I'm going to stop it here, processing. And this is actually kind of in the way. Get out of there. I can change the tempo. I can also turn the metronome on to help me hear where the beat is when I start recording. Hopefully you can hear that click. And I waited until it was past where I had previously recorded. It looks like it recorded over the other one. And for some reason, this application, I'm doing this on my desktop. It works better on Chromebooks than it does on desktops, especially if you are planning on recording something. And I actually have a microphone. And for some reason, it does not like to work with that. So I'm actually going to get rid of that track, delete. I'm going to add in a keyboard sound. You can play with your computer keyboard. The letters are on there. Ooh, that's loud. So then I could record something like that. There you go. You can add something in a key. Let's say I want to add in another loop. I'm gonna get rid of the beats, add in some synth thing. That sounds like fun. See what that sounds like. Volume on my piano is too high. I can adjust the volume. Just grabbing a hold of the knob and twisting it up and down. So that's the basics of adding in things. You can also add in files of your own choosing. Like if you have something that you want to add to it, This is just something that was on here. I've got no idea what any of this stuff is. So you can add in your own MP3s. So that's how that works. Now let's say I want to cut part of this because I don't want it to go on forever. If I have a specific track selected, I right click, I can split the region, which will put a little break in the song. I guess I didn't do it where I meant to do it. So I can have just one section of it, get rid of that. And I'm just going to loop this section over and over again because I like the way it sounded. Whoops. Now unmute that. I'm going to keep that muted though. Didn't find songs in the same tempo. This MP3 thing that you can add in is a great way to add sound effects. I've got one where I've got a dinosaur roar in there, so it's definitely a cool thing to do with that. All right, for this video, I'm going to leave it there. So we learned about adding in loops and how to loop, both with organ and drum set. We learned how we can play with the keyboard on whatever instrument we want. We learned how we can add in MP3s. So when you're done, click save. And the one more thing I'll show you on this one at the very end is how to add collaborators. I should have done that first. Click on this button here. You can invite people with names or email addresses. So Mrs. Wyatt, I could invite her. I could invite Ms. Kroll, Mrs. Lofi. I'll invite Mrs. Lofi. There you go. All right, so that's how it works.